Welcome, guys. How you doing? Kevin here. I just want to have a quick chat to you about a very good book that my two friends have written together, Chris Farrell and Paul Mahoney, and they have put together this amazing book to educate our children in relation to setting themselves up in a business, having a business run for them, and creating and generating wealth. But most of all, one of the life skills that people need to learn and master, obviously, is the goals that they need to set and what they can do to actually go and create wealth for themselves. So here is the website in which I want to talk to you about. There's a very good opportunity to grab the free copy of the book. You just cover the price of the handling and the shipping, the handling and shipping, and you basically get the book for free. Now, these two people I know personally, they're highly recommended. I couldn't speak highly enough of them, and they are both entrepreneurs who are financially independent, who are willing to teach your children how to create wealth for themselves and how to do it through an offline and an online business. So they've written this book called ReThink Money for Children and Teens. Now, when I started looking into this, I really did want to do something like this for myself. But what I found is these guys are masterful. They've done this amazing animation in relation to doing it, and they have a book to educate yourself to see it. And you can quite clearly see, if I just hold this up, you can see the quality of the videos and the sound, and it's done through a fun and interactive way, which teaches them how to have money and how to set themselves up in business. Have a listen.
A guardian or an aunt or an uncle, or you have a child or teen in your life that you care about, we have a special message for you. My name is CF, this guy over here is POM, and together we've written a book that is helping children and teens all over the world gain mastery over a subject matter that terrifies most adults: understanding money. The book.
Now, I don't want to go into too details, but there's an opportunity for you to get your hands on it here and to simply click here, fill out your details, and go through it. Now, my own son is using this, and he's used some of the stuff in this, and the creativity in relation to what they've learned through this, and the teaching is brilliant. So they use a platform to teach the kids how to do it. And Chris have met in person, and Paul as well. So I know these two people are very, very good at business. I understand that they can teach your children how to do it, and it's designed for people between the ages 7 to 17-year-olds who want to be financially educated for a better, fulfilled, richer life. So you can grab a copy of it here. They talk about the Learn platform, which is excellent. So your kid will learn something first, then they'll be taught a lesson about earning, accelerate, also there, and play as well. So the way in which is structured is great as well. I want to show you inside. I have the downloadable copy of the book here in front of me, to give you an idea of what it's doing. So if you want the book, great. If you want to jump on board the webinar where they go through there is a membership site where they can teach your kids how to become financially independent in the background, I highly suggest that you jump on the webinar for that, okay? Because it'll take about an hour, and I invite every parent who really wants to educate their kids about this to get on board to do it, okay? Talk is cheap is the introduction. The talk is cheap, keeping it simple. The new reality, we all know there's a new reality in the world today with COVID and stuff like that. The secrets of the rich. So again, it goes into learning about the rich people, how they think, what they do, the L.E.A.P method in which they use to do it, the rule of fair learning, introduction, the history of the money, okay, levels of wealth, savings, and then there's so much information. They even teach them things about needs and wants, investing. So very much in this animated format, they bring them through a story like that. The videos are quite short, but they're actually very much key to the point. Stocks and shares, options, understanding more about assets and liabilities. Okay, so what is an asset? What is a liability? An asset would be something that pours money into your pocket. A liability is something that takes money away from your pocket. So a typical example would be that you're buying stuff all the time in the store, that would be a liability, where an asset would be something like a property investment or setting yourself up in your own business. And it teaches these kids how to think differently outside of the bank, outside the box. And then it talks about the bank's words: credit card, debit cards, profit and loss, employee versus business owner mentality. This is brilliant. Tax, passive income versus linear income, good and bad debt, understanding the power of compounding. Compounding is a tremendous thing that people can be taught about, and how their money can basically make more money for themselves. It talks a little bit about cryptocurrency, wrapping up, earning introduction. So there's a lot in the book itself. Okay, so even if you just grab this book, you're going to learn so much from it. I know myself and my son, I really enjoyed the process going through this, and we've actually gone through the website itself, because in the website itself, it's got these animated characters, that are literally giving them video tutorials, very easily done snippets to do that. And if you want to get your hands on that, I suggest that maybe you jump on the webinar, or if you've seen enough here and you say, Kevin, I want to find out more about this, can you send me on some information? I'm delighted to do that for you as well. Okay, so I think that we're not taught as children. I certainly wasn't. I wasn't taught anything about financial education. I wasn't taught anything about an asset or a liability. I wasn't taught about any of this stuff until later on in life, when I picked up a book called Think and Grow Rich. But I was an adult at that stage. So imagine the compound interest. The compound interest, that's a good one for it. But just the positive endorsement and effect of your kids and your teenagers will have from simply picking up this book, reading it to them, and exploring the options then if they want to go on and get the membership site. Now, I can tell you the membership site is excellent. It is really brilliant, and it's something that my own son has got value from straight away. And some of the teaching he repeated back to me the other day, like, challenges, they're simple, you can overcome them. And this is all taught in the process of what Chris and Paul are doing. They've got their own characters here, so they're all animated, and I highly endorse it. I give this a 5-star rating all the way along, and it's definitely worth teaching your kids about these financial matters. We don't get taught them in school. We don't get taught anywhere outside. If you're lucky enough to be around some very wealthy people, sometimes they share it with you, but the knowledge and information inside of here is priceless. It'd be probably one of the best investments that you can make this year is to purchase the book, and then if you want to go on then to the membership side of things, jump on the webinar as well, where I can leave a link below for both the book and the webinar. You choose which one you want to do, which one you want to jump on board. If you are going to the webinar, by the way, I would suggest that we keep it at maybe, very much so that it would be about an hour to go through. Chris and Paul will show you the insides of the membership site, how it works, how it operates, what the benefits of joining are, and it's just an excellent idea. So I will be making a commission off this. I just want to be perfectly upfront with you. I will be making a commission off this if you decide to join the membership site. But all that aside, whether you go through the link or not, I would highly recommend it. And just to give you a fresh start as well in relation to how the adults could set up a business as well. What I'm going to do is, just for this and this product only, is that I'm going to give away an additional training program, which is put on by Sean Bergini, okay, where he's going to show you the steps of setting up an affiliate marketing business where you can do high ticket items and make up to $4,000 per sale from working from home. Now, this is for the adults, okay? So you want to make sure that you're an adult for that course, okay? I don't want anybody coming along and saying, I'm a child and I've gone through this, okay? So this will be for the adults only who take action, that want to educate their kids. You will get that as an added bonus, okay? So with that said, I highly endorse it. It is an incredible read for the book, and it goes through in a bit more detail. And obviously, if you have your own hard copy as well, it's something then that you can pass on knowledge and information to people that you know, love. Rethink Money for children, teens. Definitely worth the investment and definitely worthwhile getting your hands on. Okay, so with that said, the link will be below. This is for the book. And I'll leave a link below as well for the webinar as well, where you can go and check out the webinar, and you can actually jump on board with those two. Okay, so with that said, Rethink Money is a great way for children and teens to learn what they need to do. You can see that it says here, send me your address, and I'll send you a free copy of the brand new paperback book to your doorstep. And then all you're going to do is simply pay for the handling. And once you click on this button or the button on the screen, you're going to be brought directly to it. So with that said, let me know if you're interested, and then I can send you on the link for this. And I wish you every success then in the future for yourself and your children. Highly recommend it again. So just go and grab it, and I'll talk to you again very soon indeed. Any questions in relation to this particular program, please get in touch, and I'll be delighted to answer any questions that you may have. Okay. With that said, hopefully all have a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon.